Ain't no time to play in. War, 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 war.
8 urban celebrities battle it out to learn the tikanga of the Pacific in order to not be the most plastic poly present. Oh, and win this mean-ass prize. An adventure weekend for 2 in Rotorua, staying at the luxurious Millennium Hotel with a Kaitiaki Adventures package, some Zorb action, a day at the Polynesian Spa, and a show in Hangi at Me Time Māori Village. How much do you know about your Pacific culture? It's time to ditch the digital and learn the traditional. So get ready. 'Cause Know Your Roots is back, baby! Chee-hoo!
Know Your Roots is harder than I thought it actually would be. It's an eye-opener. There's so much to unpack within my culture, and I just want to know more about it.
Last week's challenges were really based on skill and physical prowess, so I'm hoping that today will have something to do with eating.
I actually don't know what I'm expecting. I've never made it this far.
I honestly am hungry. I'm hoping it's a food challenge.
I'd like Bella to go through to the finals with me. Bring Elvis too. Bring her sidekick as well.
Lance is still my biggest competition today. Yeah, he's got something about him that just reeks confidence, so gotta cut him down.
I think I really need to keep an eye on Lance.
I felt good. I'm back here, ready to win a couple more challenges.
He was quite lucky last week, so he might be the real competition.
I don't see any of them as a threat, really, you know?
It's definitely between me and Terrell. He's got a mouth and I've got a mouth as well, so we're quite sharp.
That one that kind of gets into mischief is Terrell. Terrell. Hi, it's Terrell. Oh, it's just Terrell. He's just there. I'm just wondering, is he here? Terrell. And then I go like that, and it's Terrell.
Yeah, making it to episode 2 was something that I knew I had to do.
I'm impressed Terrell's still here. We'll see if he lasts another episode.
But yeah, I think it's going to be harder because I don't really last long.
Talofalava team!
Hello!
You've made it through to the second week of Know Your Roots.
Let's go.
Hey, Ollie. What did he say? When he's talking, huh? No, my brain's just like, and switching off. No.
Lucky Lance, Cars, you made easy work of it last week as an individual, but can you play nice in a team environment?
I do it all, mate. No, I work well as an individual, work well in a team.
I think I'm a great team player and will be an asset to any team.
Well, it's Tona'i time. Because today, you'll all be competing in an umu challenge. Oh.
Good luck, guys.
It's a food challenge!
Mean, exactly what I wanted.
I'm so excited about making umu because usually the men do it. So honing in on my manpower.
I was made for this challenge, and Omo was Samoan. I'm Samoan. 1 + 1 = 3.
You'll be split into 2 teams of 3,
Oh.
where you must make an umu from scratch.
Want Mikey Mace. He's humble, he's quiet, he gets the job done.
Do I want Terrell on my team? No. No, I don't.
Definitely Terrell not on my team.
First, you must select what food you'll cook in your umu. Then, you must build and light your fire to heat your rocks. From there, you must prep the food that you're going to be cooking. That includes peeling your taro and making your version of palusami.
Palusami, it's taro leaves. We have to put coconut milk and seasonings and whatnot into those leaves and wrap them up like a little gift from God.
Once your rocks are hot enough, you can place your food in your umu and cover it over with fa'i leaves and fala.
Have I ever made a umu? Nah, not at all, but I'm sure it's easy, like 2-minute noodles maybe.
Once you think your umu is cooked, you have to serve me up a delicious tasting and looking mea ai.
Too easy.
The winners will be the team with the tastiest umu and will be going through to next week. The losing team, well, one of you will be going home to learn how to cook.
Oh my gosh, I can't cook to save my life. The only thing I know how to make is like noodles and eggs on toast.
Who here has made a umu before?
I've never made an umu before.
I've done a umu before,
Lance, eh?
and it was so good that I got evicted. I stayed in like these apartments, probably like the second floor, but we didn't have a lawn. But the neighbor downstairs had a lawn, so next minute it's a big party on the neighbor's front lawn, and then that was the final straw for the landlord because there have been other incidences.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first time he's been evicted.
I'm a respectable tenant now. Shout out to my current landlord.
Terrell, you got a little bit of experience, I guess you could say. You had to go at a hangi last year.
I'm Samoan, but I'm only good at hangi.
Terrell. Later, Paul.
Terrell's getting a little bit of hate because this is the challenge that got him sent home last time. So I really hope I'm not on his team.
Last year I was let down by a team, and this year I hope that doesn't happen again. So I would hate to have Bella and Kush in my team because those two are terrible.
What's gonna happen? You don't know what's gonna happen.
Team Kōwhai will be Mikey, Terrell, and Lance.
Got the boys with me, can't lose. We got Mr. Mikey Amazing and Mr. Lancelot, and I'm the other guy.
Okay, not stoked that I got Terrell on my team, but we got Lance, so we're all right.
Team Tawa is the girls. Bells, Kush, and Elvis.
Oh, I'm glad I can be a female for Jay. Yay.
Boys versus girls. I'll see you next week.
Female, girl power.
Good luck, go hard, or you might be going home.
Ooh. If my team were to lose, I'd probably vote out Lance. Not because he's the biggest threat. I don't like the guy.
You'll be split into 2 teams of 3, where you must make an umu from scratch. First, you must select what food you'll cook in your umu. Then, you must build and light your fire to heat your rocks. From there, you must prep the food. That includes peeling your taro and making your version of palusami. Once you think your umu is cooked, you have to serve me up a delicious tasting and looking mea ai.
It's a race to get the best ingredients.
We're just looking at what's on the table and grabbing everything we can. We've got the coconut milk, we've got the galo.
So I'm on meat, so I have to grab all the meat, grab the chicken, and I grab the pork.
I grab the salt and pepper first, that's my main priority. I try to grab their one, but I think I get pushed to the side.
You get salt? I was clean, but I saw Terrell try to steal some salt.
I go for the ripe bananas, but no, we're supposed to get the green bananas.
So everyone's picking and grabbing, and it's a whole mess.
We even grabbed the dragon fruit.
I run towards the octopus, and I was like, ooh, yuck.
What the hell is that?
Got the octopus, which I think was a pivotal move.
I'm really happy with what we have in our basket. We've got all of the stuff that we need to make, and we've got some little spicy extras.
We left no stone unturned on that table.
So race is on. We're rushing to build the fire as fast as we can.
We've got like some kind of plant or shoot or tree trunk that's been cut into 4 bits.
As the resident pyromaniac, I've been given the gloves, the lighter, and the flame-proof pants.
The one who we let think was in charge was Lance, because as the chief or the matai of the village, I have to watch.
We've got the tree trunks down, and then we put all the small stones at the bottom.
So then you get the little kindling around, light it, then that's when you pile the big rocks on top so that the heat comes right through.
Wow, our one's way bigger than theirs.
I look over at the other team, and they've just started putting everything together, and we've already got ours on fire.
We bunch all the paper into the middle and then build like a little kindling teepee, which is how my mummy and daddy taught me to build a fire.
$15 umu packs, just call Mikey Mays. This is where we're gonna win or lose, like right here. If this fire doesn't crank, then these rocks aren't gonna get hot and the food's not gonna cook.
And I look over and I'm like, oh my gosh.
It is roaring.
I'm like, okay, I'm getting quite nervous now because their one's like full on inferno.
The whole point is to get the rocks as hot as you can. So the bigger the fire, the hotter the rocks.
Together we make winners. The fire's going to be fine. Slow and steady wins the race. It's the real seasoning and pros in the kitchen that's going to win this one.
You know, it might be a bit of fun to drag the octopus across the other team's vision.
Lance walks past our table with this octopus and whacks us all in the face with it.
It wasn't physical. I didn't touch them, whatever they say.
It's the most disgusting thing that I think has ever happened to me in my entire life.
It was unfortunate. She didn't like that.
I'm not impressed.
She actually, held the knife out at me on the way back, It's like, whoa, Kush, you're not in prison anymore, mate. You can't do that.
My job was to cut the taro with the
I can. The ingenuity of it's quite creative.
Elvis, how are you finding it? I look over to Elvis, see that his one is all white, and I'm like, is mine dirty or just am I not doing it properly?
Your colour looks funky. Straight up.
Also power.
Scrape the rest off. Looks great. Looks better than Elvis's one.
So then Bella fronts up like a boss. She just grabs the knife and is like, boom, 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 boom.
That's not plastic salmon behavior, mate.
We got a lot of meat. The pork, the chicken, the octopus.
My station, mate, that's the meat works. That's where it's all happening, you know?
Hey, Lance, make sure you get the salt. And I had to tell him 5 times. Finally did it.
Bella came up with this other thing where she just made a sort of dip.
See, in a salmon pantry, you use whatever the hell you've got.
Mikey's doing the polosami. Oh, polusami.
We're getting the galo leaves and we're taking the stalk off and putting them shiny side down and stacking about 5 leaves on top of each other.
It's actually really tricky to hold the balusami with the coconut cream in it.
If you don't get that twist right, that good cupping, it's a
Mikey is actually doing a terrible job, so I had to step in.
We had the traditional, the pescatarian joint, and then we had the taro leaf, coconut cream, and a bit of onion, and the corned beef.
One we had spinach, one we had eggplant, one we had corned beef.
I'm doing everything, basically, and it all comes together.
The fire's ready for our food to go on. We get rid of all the extra wood. We move the rocks to the side.
The rocks are looking hot. The boys always looking hot, but in particular, Mikey. What?
Now Elvis grabs the banana leaves like a boss and it's like boom, boom, boom! And we get all the ash off, ready for our food parcels.
So we thought the meat was going to take the longest to cook, so we put that closer to the bottom. After that, we sealed it with some banana leaves.
So then we start putting all the big rocks on top and we nestle that all in, and then we start putting the balusami around the outside.
And then after that, we could put the palusami on top of that, along with everything else.
Grab our wet fallas, just, put the last layer at the top to keep all the warmth in.
And we're now playing the waiting game. So the food's been cooking for 45 minutes now, and it's time to uncover it.
Let the man do the work, you just do the... There she is, golden.
This waft of amazing smells coming in our faces.
The aroma that was coming out of the umu was just divine. I've never done something like this before, so I was actually quite proud of myself.
The boys pull the rocks, because I'm like, yeah, I did all the rest of the work, you guys do this.
Mikey was in there, myself, Terrell was fanning us while we were getting our hands dirty.
So we were picking at it, trying to get everything.
Just leave that one there. It felt like it was home. It felt like Samoa.
Tara was perfect.
Yeah, we pulled the chicken out, and oh man, if KFC were an umu, we would be the Colonels.
No one's going home this challenge. Boys, we're staying. 1 more week.
For us, presentation is the most important thing.
So I'm unwrapping the packages, and next thing I look over and Bella's plated half the meal.
Look over at Team Purple and I see Bella in control. She shouldn't be in control because her hair's not in control. It's
The main decoration for me was the dragon fruit.
She sliced the taro that big, and she's put it in a lovely little chef pattern, which is really cute.
We had an array to choose from. The 3 palusamis, so pescatarian one, the original palusami, and then we had the corned beef one.
She's sliced up some of the pork, she's put that on top, she's got the balusami.
It's looking exquisite. If it was all on presentation, we'd win.
And then we've got a lovely coconut bowl of the amazing coconut onion salt mixture that she made.
We're not going anywhere, boys. We're here 1 more week.
you must make an umu from scratch.
Lance walks past with this octopus and whacks us all in the face with it.
The aroma that was coming out of the umu was just divine.
Tara was perfect.
It's looking exquisite. If it was all on presentation, we'd win.
We're not going anywhere, boys. We're here one more week.
Well done, Ainga. You all managed to not cut off your fingers. Awesome. Terrell, you were pretty good at getting your rocks off before. Have you got a bit of practice doing that in the past?
Get my what off? He's
I love that Darrell had no idea what that joke meant. Like, he's clearly too young. Wow.
No. What are you talking about, man? Like, you just eat the food and judge.
He asked for it, didn't he, though? Oh, Terrell.
Kush,
Kia ora.
how much are you looking forward to trying some of Lance's octopus?
Don't lie.
I'm seething, actually. Seething. It whacked me in the side of the face.
No point worrying over it.
You better watch out, Lance. I'm coming for you.
Crying over spilt coconut milk.
You know what time it is? It's judgment time. Oh. Team Kōwhai, present your feed.
Oh, will you marry me?
So Lance gets down on one knee and I'm thinking, is there a proposal in here? Like, what is happening right now?
This is a traditional Pacific dish. It's from the legend Octopus Plays with Dragon Fruit. And it was about this dragon fruit tree they used to. And one day, one of the dragon fruit fell off and rolled at this time in place. And one day,
His story was like on and on and on.
I'm like, bro, it's dinner, not dinner and a show. Sit back down.
Lance has a great historical recall.
It's gonna taste terrible no matter what you say. Let's get it over and done with.
came out of a shell. He did this. Like, I looked at his watch. I was like, I will in you know.
I could tell that he liked it. You know when someone eats something they like, they're like, And that's what he did.
Chomping into it, so we're all looking at each other like, he's actually making the food look really delicious.
So he takes a bite of their galo and doesn't look massively stoked. And I know that that's gonna be a core thing we're judged on, so I'm feeling a lot better.
Not bad.
Okay, okay.
Come on, bro. Not bad.
Team Tawa, what do you got for me?
Instead of telling a Harry Potter story, let's do our own thing and let's walk up behind and do like a Samoan Siva.
I don't know what they were doing. You know, this isn't a kid's show. This is an adult show.
He's got a poker face. It's really hard to tell what's going on in his brain. He looks pleased, but not overjoyed.
I was nervous as after his first couple bites because he was like, their chicken, and put it straight down. I knew that we were back in the competition.
Acceptable.
Like, really? Acceptable? Your shirt's not acceptable. So here's all of us getting nervous now. We're like, what the hell, acceptable?
Team Tawa, your palusami was really nice.
It might be us. I don't know.
Your meaty, on the other hand, little bit dry.
I think your mouth is dry. Nah.
Team Kōwhai, your guys' meat was spot on. Chicken was good,
Mean, I knew it.
but your taro was undercooked.
Is undercooked, so we're still in the game.
But after trying a bit of everything on both plates, my honest decision is Team Tawa.
Oh.
Ollie's shirt that he had on, bad taste. Food as well, bad taste.
This is what a winner's meal tastes like. Not vegetarian today.
I was in shock.
Palusami.
I don't trust Ollie at all with anything.
My very first galo. Hey, welcome to my mouth.
Now comes the fun part. Team Kōwhai, one of you will be going home today. And we're gonna find out right now. Mikey, step forward, bro. Tell me who you think should go home.
I just know the way he's walking, he's gonna say Lance. It's because when someone walks with a limp, they think of something starting with an L as well, which is Lance. So Lance is gonna hold that L tonight.
I bet he's saying, Terrell.
Lance, hide in my bro.
We'll go for Mikey.
Mikey's a nice guy, and Terrell's a shit stirrer.
I'm like, come on, bro. We got this. You and me.
Terrell, step forward.
This is harsh. It was real hard because both of these guys are like my brothers, so I picked Lance. He's a stepbrother. Mikey was a real brother. Like, we grew up together in a foster home.
You all look like nice guys, but you're actually savage AF.
I was shaking in my boots a little bit at that time.
I can tell you right now, we had 2 votes for one of you, and that person was Terrell.
Yes, Terrell's going home. I got you. We got you, bro.
He's out of here. Goodbye.
I never expected to get voted out. I honestly thought I could trust these two. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked, to be honest.
But wait,
Are you serious?
What the heck?
you two have named Terrell,
What's with these guys?
but it's actually Terrell who is going to choose who goes home today. We're flipping it on you.
Oh, plot twist.
No.
You guys thought I was out? I'm back. I'm back, baby.
So Terrell, the power now lies with you.
I think that's a ruthless, mean, awful twist. I would not want to be in Terrell's shoes. You can't keep friends that way. You only make enemies.
You now have the power to choose who leaves Know Your Roots today.
Wow, I didn't expect that. I don't know who to pick right now.
Stitched up, man. It's not in our hands anymore.
I don't want to go out like this. You're having Terrell vote me off.
Any, mini, money, mo. Should say goodbye to Squids. Let him go. Any, mini. Mikey.
Classic Terrell, right?
I was like, why did you send Mikey home?
Mikey's going home. Later, Bo.
I picked Lance before,
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
but I didn't know Mikey was going to cross me like that. I picked Mikey because he crossed me and we made a pact. I can't talk about it.
I met some cool friends this week and learned a few things about my Polynesian culture. So yeah, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. But if you want to come on this show, come, man. You're going to have a blast. You're going to meet some cool people and learn some things at the same time.
Everyone hated me before, and now they hate me even more. But I don't know what I did. Greatness comes in the form of this. And they all want it. It's hard to say, but Mikey, later, Bo. I feel like I'm the biggest threat to everyone.
I want Terrell gone.
I'm not nervous at all.
I'm completely sick of his attitude.
They're nervous.
You will be competing in a kava making challenge.
Can't prison shank your way out of this one, Kush.
It looks like Kush is probably having the most problems.
So I thought, I better taste this.
I'm getting really nervous.
I'm just testing the water.
He drank his. He was pretty happy birthday about it.
The challenge was easy. Or so I thought.